What do we have coming up? So we have, let me see the RuneScape timeline. OSRS timeline. Roadmap. OSRS roadmap. 2026. All right, so we did Deadman Annihilation. We'll have leagues in April. Summer sweep up. You decide on what we work on next. Obviously, what everybody wants, and it's not even a debate, is number one, we want MTA 3. We want a Mage Cape challenge, a solo Mage Cape challenge, and we want we want an update to in-game community tools like clans and grouping for raids and stuff would be nice if they improved that. Like an in-game, just a cleanup of the clan UI. I want those two things. Mage Arena isn't MTA? Oh. Well, Mage Arena 3 Cape. Sorry. We want Mage Arena 3. And it to be some kind of like really tough challenge. Like an Inferno. Bingo is going to be sick. That's in autumn. We'll definitely do a clan bingo when that comes out. Blood Moon Rises. This is where I see Guzu and Joker and a lot of guys coming back to play. Is when Blood Moon Rises comes out. Guzu said he was going to play in leagues though, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to check out League. I'm going to check it out. But at the same time, do you guys play leagues like you play Deadman? Where you just play to get the rewards and then you quit? Is that the same thing? No, yes. I play till I pretty much complete everything. Everyone stops playing leagues after a week. Leagues is more fun. Me personally, I go for the Dragon Trophy. Okay. Okay, so you wait, what how do you get a dragon? How do you get the Dragon Trophy? Maybe we'll go for that. Points thresholds, Dragon Trophy. Okay, so it's total points equals however many points you end up with equals what trophy that you get. Raging Echoes Dragon Trophy, having at least 60,000 league points by the end of the league. 23,000 players met this threshold. Okay. Yeah, that could be pretty sick, actually. We might want to go for that. I've already decided I'm just going to do what Bodhi does because he is super fast when it comes to league and DMM. Bodhi was playing Deadman mode like it was leagues. Did you guys notice that? This guy wasn't even PvPing. He wasn't even PvPing. He literally just used it as an opportunity to practice for league. He was ranked 2 for so long. Any exact date on the release of leagues? No, there's no release date on it. It literally says April. That's it. Also, I might go to this. June 20th, Chicago. Tickets coming in February 21st. Date is 6/6/26. Nah, it's too late. Evie is commentating on it? Is he? Deadman Allstars tickets finale on sale on the 24 hours. That means tomorrow. Solo mission in collaboration with Jagex, 6 powerhouse captains will form 5 teams on custom PvP servers seeking to cast down their foes and stand alone in glory. This time around, we're pleased to announce will be hosted at the Rosemont Theater in Chicago. For the first time ever, the action unfolds in a live arena where every decision and every knockout plays out on stage before a roaring in-person audience. Team captains have been confirmed, and you can support and see Odablock, Frame, Dino, West Ham, Perp, and Reese at the event. So there's 6 different teams. You'll also be able to say your favorite J-mods, and you can take home a piece of the moment with exclusive commemorative merch. Fret not, though, there will be additional limited time merchandise available online for those at home as well. Okay, here's some Deadman shirts, Deadman Allstars merch, Deadman poster. Wait, this shirt's kind of sick. Wait, this sweater's kind of sick. Yo, I wouldn't mind that. I could rock with this. I like sweatshirts. This shirt's kind of sick too. Homie in the full Torva and the Inferno cape on the back. That's kind of sick. I would rock this. Exclusively available on pre-order. Heavy. Okay. Only one team will outlast the rest and claim the Deadman Allstars Season 3 crown. Secure your seat and witness the live finale at Jagex's first ever US event. These are all the mods that are going to be there. Is there a list of the competitors list anywhere? on the video, you have to look at the past announcements.
Shake up of the teams as well.
Okay. All right, sick. Deadman Allstars season 3. Does he say how it's all gonna go down in this video? So we have the team captains, and then we have the people that are participating. All right, guys, if you are a team captain, who's your first pick here for Deadman Allstars? Bodhi or Port? Is Port Hazard that dog in PvP? Okay. Well, with that mindset, then you probably take No Monkey too. I mean, if he's really good at PvM. So you take Bodhi and Port Hazard, and then probably for PvP, who? Torvesta, skill specs. Is Greg in here? Greg, you take Greg. Alfie's a sleeper pick. Is Mutt's pretty good at PvP? You know who's really good at PvP? Lake. I think Lake is a sleeper pick. I think I'm taking Lake. I think Lake's the biggest sleeper here. I've seen some clips of Lake in DMM, and he was insane. I think you want Port Hazard, Bodhi, Lake, Greg, and Sicknard is pretty good. Torvesta, dude, a lot of these guys are really good, man. Sync is a sleeper as well. Damn. PvP skill matters the most. That's what I'm saying. Greg is a special pick because he's not top PVM or even top PKer, but he's a top DMM schemer. Yeah, he's a DMM expert, huh? You'd pick all the bald guys, so you'd get Foe and then Greg. Okay, guys. What are we saying? There's a lot of good players on this board, man. You can't really go wrong with any of these. All right, so let's watch this video and see how this is going to go down. I don't think I've seen this one.
Deadman Allstars is back for Season 3, and it's going to be bigger than ever. My name is Solo Mission, the founder of Deadman Allstars, and I'm here to tell you about all the huge changes coming to Season 3. If you don't know, Deadman Allstars is the biggest content creator event in old school. 6 teams of 5 have a week to build accounts from scratch on a private Deadman world, and then fight to the death in the finale. This competition has led to some of the most iconic RuneScape moments, and I'm working with Jagex to take this season to the next level. Deadman Allstars Season 3 will be the first overseas RuneScape event in history, with the finale taking place live in Chicago. All of our competitors will be playing in the finale on stage at the Rosemont Theatre, and there'll be 3,000 tickets available, so make sure you keep your eyes peeled as they're going to be going on sale next month. But who will we be able to see in Allstars 3? Of course, I have an all-star lineup for you. We've got faces old and new in here, a big shake-up of the teams as well, with 4 new captains. Returning, we have the Ode Block Warriors and the Dino Nuggets, and our new teams are the West Ham Weasels, the Perp Rebels, Frames Friends, and the Reese Rhinos. So the teams will look completely different in Season 3, and so will the draft, as some of our old captains will no doubt become first-round picks. Now let's get into some changes. The core fundamentals of Deadman Allstars will remain the same, but in Season 3, there will be some structure.
Sard, if you go to this, will you do a vlog or just enjoy the vibes? I mean, I don't know. If I go, I'll probably I might try to IRL stream it, but we'll see.
Differences. The first being that we plan on implementing 6 hours of daily downtime. This will occur in the globally quietest periods of the day in which the All-Stars world will be locked and our competitors will be forced to take a break. We don't want anyone passing out midstream. We'll also be adding a midweek break to the All-Stars schedule on the 11th of June, where the world will be locked for a full day. This is a chance for our competitors to refresh themselves before going again in the second half of the week. Now, when going from Season 1 to Season 2, the overwhelming feedback was people wanted to see more PvP, and that's why additional kill incentives were added in Season 2. As a result, we went from seeing 59 kills in Season 1 to 110 kills in Season 2. However, even though that was great for action during the week, it led to a perceived certainty in the outcome of the finale, which has to change. In Season 3, kill incentives will move to a blood money system where not all kills are treated equally. Kills in single combat will reward more blood money, money than kills in multi-combat. Kills on earlier days will reward less blood money than kills on later days. And the impact of deaths will be greatly reduced across the board, meaning that nobody will be turning up to the finale with anything less than the base supplies. Teams will be able to spend this blood money on upgrades to be used exclusively in the finale, but don't worry, the incentives will cap out far below what was possible in Season 2. Speaking of the finale, not much is changing here. Each team will line up in reverse draft order and then fight to the death. But we are bringing it back to basics. Use of sigils will be banned in the Season 3 finale. We do want to keep players on their toes though, and no match should ever feel like it's over until the last player dies, which is why a limited use vengeance trinkets will be purchasable for blood money in the finale shop. So no matter how far behind a team is, there's always a chance of a skillful KO to win it all. As for the week itself, Deadman Allstars will continue to be a more cutthroat version of Deadman.
I like that. That's a good idea.
Forgiving mechanics when compared to the public Deadman modes. High-risk multi-combat breaches are the most exciting part of each day and will of course return as they were in Season 2. But in addition to breaches, I have a little extra spice for you. Missions. Yeah, I thought the name was appropriate. 2 times a day, a new mission will be posted in-game. This will put teams against each other in a race to be the first to complete a task. For example, let's say the mission is to be the first team to defeat all 3 wilderness bosses, and the reward is a corrupted Void Waker. Competitors won't know what the mission is until it's posted. Will they scramble to get gear and try and complete the mission, or will they forget the mission altogether and just go and fight over the hotspot? This is a great way to stimulate fighting in areas of the game that aren't typically part of the All-Stars meta, and it also will be an opportunity for PVMers to shine, as some of the missions will have higher skill ceilings than others. So this season will no doubt see even more action, and what better way to keep up with it than through our new spectator stream. Yes, maybe you've noticed I'm not competing this season, and that's because I'm joining you guys in the audience with a front row seat. I'll be hosting a new stream using spectator tools, which allow me to jump all over the map, and it will be a great way to follow all of the action during the week. We'll be doing detailed breakdowns before the breach and keeping you up to date with the latest stats and analysis of everything All-Stars. Of course, there'll be plenty more gameplay changes to keep the progression in Season 3 fresh, but I'm going to hold off on designing too many of them until we see how Deadman Annihilation plays out. I hope this whets your appetite for Deadman All-Stars Season 3. The important dates for your diary: the competition week will be on the 6th of June to the 15th of June, and the finale live in Chicago on the 20th of June. I will literally see you there.
Dude, that looks really sick, guys. There's a lot of good ideas that Solo Mission came up with for this one. It seems like he learned a lot from the last couple of ones and was able to apply, some new ideas to try and fix things. And he seems like he spends a lot of time thinking about that.